Barbara, where you been?
Shit, man, I've been taking care of these motherfuckers.
Oh, damn.
Y'all was coming in, and now you're backing out.
Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to UltimateDirtTV. Tonight on the program, it is round number 2 of the iRacing Champions League Super Nationals. It is time here at the Lernerville Speedway, Sava, Pennsylvania, for the Pro Late Models. Brett Wheeler joined alongside Matt Bailey, and Matt, about 25, 26 cars have taken time. We had about 35, 36 drivers sign into the pit area. Of course, been in hosted races. Not all those drivers do take to the entire practice and qualifying and whatnot. They tend to get in and leave after about 5 or 10 minutes, but we'll keep moving on with the show. Aaron Langley goes quick time with a 14.494. Alex Bergeron, Adam Holbert round out your top 3. Mason Inman, Richie Yost. Then you go back to Nori Tippett, Chris Webster, Brian Billett, Drake Troutman, and Seth Woods are your top 10 drivers. 3 heats on the program, Matt. We'll take a look at your UltimateDirtTV starting grid, and Aaron Langley from the pole position will start alongside Mason Inman out of position number 2.
Position number 3 will be the 32 car of Chris Webster, who is outside the 25 car of Seth Woods.
Tyler Frankenberry starts out of position number 5, and Caleb Durgan lining up out of position number 6.
Richard Caro will start the 23 car from 7 with Kevin Van Horn in the 83 car from position number 8.
Logan Rourke will start position number 9. In fact, no, he won't. He didn't make the grid. Neither did Blake Walls, Gaston Shirley, or Ronald Griffin. Neither of those drivers got on the racetrack. But Matt, 8 cars for heat race number 1. And we are green this time by.
Down to turns 1 and 2 for the first time here at Lernerville Speedway. Down the back straight away, and Aaron Langley leads us into turn number 3 and 4. This time by out of turn number 4 down the main straightaway. Aaron Langley will lead the opening lap here at Lernerville Speedway here in Sava, Pennsylvania. We go back to second. Mason Inman down the back straightaway. Chris Webster looking for the 3rd position and has so into turns number 3 and 4. This time by 2 laps in the books, Brett.
Yep, 2 laps of this 6-lap heat races. Inman still runs in second. He'll drift it from the bottom to the top into turn number 1 and 2. Webster in the 44. Scored as a 32 on the ticker, but driving that Dryden performance. Number 44 machine as he looks to close in and looks to transfer directly into tonight's main event. Then you go back to Tyler Frankenberry in 4th. Seth Woods rounds out your top 5, but the battle on screen right now is between the 7 of Mason Inman and Chris Webster in that 44.
Down the main straightaway they run this time by 2 laps left to run in heat race number 1. Down to 1 and 2. Langley leads them over Mason Inman right now in the 7 machine. Down to turns 3 and 4. Chris Webster closing in on Mason Inman. Down the main straightaway they run this time into turns 1 and 2. The white flag is out. Down the back straightaway they'll run this time by and Aaron Langley. He goes quick time tonight here at Lernerville Speedway. He'll take out heat race number 1. And, well, Langley gets the job done. Mason Inman home in second. Chris Webster will come home in position number 3. And a good run so far here tonight already for the Pro Late Models. Brett, well, heat race number 1 is done.
That means we'll take a look at your finishing results here in the iRacing Champions League for round number 2 of the Super Nationals. They had the 305 Sprint cars here last night, and tonight you got the Pro Late Models. Aaron Langley gets the job done. Mason Edmonds second, Chris Webster third, Tyler Frankenberry fourth, Seth Woods rounds out your top 5, Caleb Durgan sixth, Richard Cara and Kevin Van Horn to make up the 8 cars in heat number 1. Heat number 2, let's go trackside and take a look. That's your starting grid. Starting on the pole, it's Alex Bergeron to the outside of the front row, the 29 of Richie Yost.
Brian Billets in the 56 car will start from position number 3 to his outside, the 43 car of Davin Markham.
Caleb Elder lines up the 21 from position number 5, and Nicholas Benton in the 9 will start position number 6.
Grayson Pratt will start the 1 machine out of position number 7 with Greg Elliott in the 37 car from position number 8.
Robert Tucker will line up at a position number 9, and Jeffrey West looking to go north in this one. He'll start position number 10.
Position number 11 will be the 31 car of BJ Sheldon. Position number 12 will be the 13 car of Nicholas Johnson.
Well, now it's a case of we wait and find out who is taken to the racetrack again. These drivers are not going to waste any time. Race control saying, right, boys, we've got 1 to green. And I believe they're going to go green this time by 9 cars, Matthew. Robert Tucker, BJ Sheldon, and Nicholas Johnson did not make the call, so that's probably going to put an end to their night.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. So let's see what happens here in heat race number 2. The green flag will fly this time by out of turn number 4. Another 6 laps on the board for heat race number 2, race fans. 3-time world champion Alex Bergeron set to limit out of turn number 4, and we go green.
Well, Richie Yost tried to get the advantage off turn number 4, but again, the pole sitter sets the pace. Yost sitting in second position. Blitz in the 56. Here comes Davin Markham. Markham going to the cushion into turn number 3 and 4. Matt, they're going to be very, very careful because all the other dirt tracks here we have on the iRacing side of things, they've got a concrete wall. There's no concrete wall, only on the front straightaway.
That's exactly right. So they've got to be careful no matter where they run on the racetrack, especially on the top side. Down the main straightaway they go, though. 2 laps in the books for heat race number 2. Bergeron leads. Here comes Yost to the inside. Tries to take the race lead off 3-time world champion Alex Bergeron into turns number 3 and 4 this time by nearly contact between Bergeron and Yost in turn number 3 and 4. Meanwhile, 3 laps left to go in heat race number 2.
Yeah, Brian Billets at 56 just trying to work to the inside into turn number 1 and 2. Richie Yost still sitting in that second position. Again, top 2 going on to the main event. Everybody else going to one of 2 last chance qualifiers. And, well, it's probably going to be easier for the drivers to transfer directly. But in saying that, Matt, if they do run the B-main, they obviously run the risk of getting eliminated. But they also get that extra track time, where right now this track is a little tricky right now.
Yeah, it certainly is. Very slick on the top side of the speedway. So too, starting to slicken off through the middle part of the speedway. This time by, though, race fans, turn number 3 and 4. Down the main straightaway, 3-time world sprint car champion Alex Bergeron will take out heat race number 2. And Richie Yost will come home in second. Brian Billets in position number 3. Davin Markham to round out your top 4. So far, those results currently unofficial. And we'll take a look at your official results in just a second. There they are, though, on screen. Bergeron gets the job done. Yost in second. Billets third. Markham fourth. Grayson Pratt in the 5th position. Then back to Caleb Elder, Jeffrey West, Nicholas Benton in position number 8, and Greg Elliott rounds out your 9-car field. Brett, here we go for heat race number 3.
Yeah, Adam Hulbert lines up from position number 1 to the outside from Illinois. It's Nori Tibbett, position number 2.
Drake Troutman will start the 7 machine from position number 3 to his outside, the 8 machine of Austin Hunter.
Katie Tucker lines up at a position number 5, and Evan Smith will line up from position number 6.
Position number 7 will be Thomas Roberts in the 36 car from position number 7 to his outside position number 8 with the 11 car of Riley Mayer.
Mike Augustine in the 72 will start position number 9 to his outside, the Hood Up Motorsports entry. Position number 10, that's Wade Patterson.
Logan James will start the 2 machine from position number 11, and Derek Perkins in the 22 machine will start from 12. So it looks like we've only got, again, 8 cars on the speedway. Mike Augustine, Wade Patterson, Logan James, and Derek Perkins not making the call in heat race number 3. Brett, another 6 laps on the board. We're going to get set to go. Green out, turn number 4.
That indeed we are. Final heat race of the night here at the iRacing Champions League. Round number 2 of the Super Nationals, the Pro Late Models. Here in Sava, Pennsylvania. Green flag is out. The 97, Adam Holwood says, let's go racing, boys. Down into turn number 1.
Absolutely, they do. Down to turns 1 and 2 they go. Down the back, straight away for the first time into turns number 3 and 4. Holbert will lead in through turns 3 and 4. They exit turn 4 right now. Down the main straightaway. 1 down, 5 to run, and Adam Holbert leads the way.
Austin Hunter and Drake Troutman in the 7 and the 8 machine. Troutman in the 7, Hunter in the 8. That's a good battle brewing again. Probably the most stacked heat race of the night, the most recognisable drivers, I should say, in this heat race, Matt, because considering that we've done quite a number of shows here on iRacing, we get to know the drivers, we get to know what they're like, and we know who's fast, who's going to be in the mid pack and whatnot. But right now, these drivers, they've got the most noticeable heat race out of the 3 heats that we're seeing.
Yeah, absolutely they do. Meanwhile, 3 laps down, 3 laps left to go in heat race number 3. Nori Tippett. We see him normally drive in the Water Thunder Esports League. And, well, having a good run so far here tonight, here in the Pro Late Model, here at Lernerville Speedway. Looking for the race lead, though, Brett. We've got 2 to run.
Well, has Nori Tippett got anything for Adam Holbert? Has Drake Troutman got something stored for this final lap? I don't think he's going to have anything for... well, he may have something for him because it looked like he got a little loose there, but the white flag is out. 1 to run for your race leader, working down the back straightaway. For the final time, here comes Troutman. Tippett on the inside, little contact. Your race winner is going to be Adam Holwood. Second will go to Drake Troutman. Third will be Nori Tippett. Austin Hunter 4th. Tucker home in 5th. Then we go back to Smith, Roberts, and Mayer going to finish up this 8-car field in heat number 3. Checkers are out, and tell you what, that was a good battle there for positions 1, 2, 3, and 4 for the most part of that race, Matt.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. It was a good run in heat race number 3. Meanwhile, your official results come up on your screen right now for heat race number 3. And there it is, Adam Holbert over Drake Troutman, Nori Tippett, Austin Hunter, Katie Tucker, Evan Smith, Thomas Roberts, and Riley Mayer rounds out your 8-car field. C-Main about to line up on the Speedway race, fans. I'm going to get set to take a look at your starting grid. 6 laps on the board for this one.
Top 5, by the way.
And top 5 make it through. Chris Webster will start the 32 car from position 1 to his outside the 23 car of Nori Tippett.
Row 2 to the inside will be the Davin Markham entering the 43 to his outside, the 25 of Seth Woods, position number 4.
Position 5 will see the 53 car of Katie Tucker to his outside. Position number 6, the 21 car of Caleb Elder.
Richard Caro lines up the 23 from Pennsylvania from position number 7. Thomas Roberts out of position number 8.
Nicholas Benton will start the 9 from position number 9. And Lucas Ruark, I think it's pronounced. The 14 will start from Rourke.
Yeah.
Is it? Okay. We'll start from position number 10.
Mike Augustine did not make the grid. Neither did Robert Tucker. And nobody else made it. So 9 cars. You see Rourke, Augustine, Tucker, Shirley, James, and Johnson. They are done for tonight. Matt, we are set for a start. 6 laps, top 5 is the magic number.
It certainly is. Second last chance to get into the big dance, race fans. We go green, 6 on the board. Let's find out who's going to make it through to tonight's A-Main. Already contact in the middle of the pack. When they came out of turn number 4, we got 1 car around in turns 1 and 2. Down the back straight over they go for the first time in out of turn number 4. It's going to be Chris Webster leading the way.
6 laps is the journey. Tippett down to the inside on Webster. Webster still holds the race lead. Woods, Elder, and Tucker. That's your top 5. And then you go back to Benton now getting passed there by Richard Caro. Matt, some of these drivers just struggling here on this slick racetrack.
Yeah, definitely right, mate. Starting to definitely become a little bit slippery out there on the racetrack. You can see how much it's really slickened off in turn number 3 and 4 compared to turns 1 and 2. So there still might be a little bit of moisture just towards the top side of the speedway where you saw Chris Webster run that time in turns 1 and 2, though. But starting to really pan out nicely for some of these drivers as they come down the main straightaway this time by Brett with 2 to go.
Well, it's still Chris Webster in the 44 machine for Dryden, leading the way over Nori Tippett, Seth Woods, Caleb Elder, Katie Tucker. That's your top five that so far are going to the show. They just need to get through this final lap, and well, that final lap is starting right now.
Certainly is. Into turns 1 and 2. Down the back straightaway for the final time. Chris Webster puts the right rear over the edge on the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4. Chris Webster by nose, if you don't mind, will get the job done in tonight's C-Main. They're back to Nori Tipper, Caleb Elder, and Seth Woods to round out your top 4. Remember, the magic number was 5, and Katie Tucker will take out your final transfer spot into tonight's A-Main. Well, your official results, Brett, for your C-Main: Chris Webster, Nori Tippett, Caleb Elder, Seth Woods, and Katie Tucker gets the job done to transfer into tonight's A-Main.
Well, here we go. B-Main number 2 on the pole position. The 56 of Brian Billets to the outside of the front row. Tyler Frankenberry, position number 2.
Austin Hunter will line up out of 3 in the 8 machine to his outside, the one entry of Grayson Pratt.
Caleb Durgan lines up out of position number 5, and Evan Smith will start position number 6.
Jeffrey West will line up the 35 entry out of position number 7, and Kevin Van Horn in the 83 from position number 8.
Riley Mayer starts position 9, Greg Elliott from position number 10.
If he's made the grid, I'm not sure if Blake Walsh has made the grid, and Wade Patterson will line up the Hood Up Motorsports number 27 from position number 12.
I don't think so. I think we're only going to have maybe 8, maybe 9, but again, we'll go through BJ Sheldon's schedule lineup out of 13, Ronald Griffin and Derek Perkins for your 15 cars. Again, we wait for confirmation on who's getting ready to come out of pit road, and it looks like Matt, it might only be 7, maybe 8 drivers.
Yeah. So as cars start to roll out onto the racetrack from the pit area. Yes, 7 cars lining up, Brett, for tonight's B-Main. Again, 6 laps, I would believe, top 5 through to tonight's A. Well, it looks like then gets set to go, Brett, this time by B-Main action about to be underway.
Which 5 drivers are getting the opportunity to race in tonight's main event? Let's find out who's going to be. 6 laps is on the board. We go green. Billets leads him into 1. Here comes Austin Hunter in the 2 machine. There's contact for 3rd and 4th as Evan Smith gets on by Jeffrey West, but here comes Hunter looking for the race lead there at the end of the completion of lap number 1, but no, give it to Brian Billets in the 56.
Down to turns 1 and 2 they go. 1 down, 5 to run. Here in tonight's B-Main, down the back straight away, Billets in the 56 car runs the bottom side of the speedway. Had a bit of an issue in his heat race on the bottom side there. And, well, this racetrack's starting to pan out real nice for tonight's A-Main. It's going to be a cracker. See what happens, though. Here comes Austin Hunter through turns 3 and 4, looking for the race lead as they go wheel to wheel down the main straightaway. Yeah,
good battle on between Billets and Hunter. Now, Hunter, well, for a couple of laps, he tried the top side. Now he's showing his hand at the bottom side, maybe just trying to get that 8 machine dialed in for tonight's main event. We'll only see the 1 caution at the half race distance of our feature. But right now, we've only got 2 laps left to run here in the final B-Main. The final opportunity for 5 of these drivers. And well, Matt, as you can see, everybody else is out from 6 on back. 5 cars on the track, they're going to transfer.
Absolutely. Let's see what happens, though. Blitz has the race lead for the final time into turns 1 and 2 as they go down the back straight away. Into turn number 3 and out of turn number 4. Brian Blitz will take out tonight's B-Main. Austin Hunter will come home 2nd. Jeffrey West 3rd. Evan Smith 4th. And Kevin Van Horn in the 83 car will come home in the top 5 and make it through to tonight's A-Main. We will get your official results up onto your screen for tonight's B-Main. Blitz, Hunter, West, Smith, and Van Horn making it through to tonight's A-Main. Unfortunately, 6 on back were out of the race. Well, Brett, we're going straight into feature race action. Let's take a look at your starting grid.
Starting from the back, position number 16, it's Kevin Van Horn. To the inside, Katie Tucker, position number 15.
Position number 14 with the 112 car of Evan Smith. Position number 13, the 25 of Seth Woods.
Jeffrey West lines up from position number 12, and Caleb Elder will start position number 11.
Position number 10 will be the 8 machine of Austin Hunter, and Norrie Tippett at 33 from position number 9.
Position number 8, you went quick time here this evening and picked up heat race number 1 victory. It's Aaron Langley to the inside. Alex Berger on position number 7.
Position number 6 with the 97 car of Adam Holbert. Position number 5 with the 7 machine of Mason Inman.
Richie Yost lines up from position number 4. Drake Troutman, position number 3.
And your front row will be the 32 car of Chris Webster. And your B-main winner will start on the pole position for tonight, the 56 machine of Brian Belitz.
Well, there we go. Feature race action about to start. Hello, Platzi. How are you, champion? Matt, who's your pick for this one?
I think it's going to be inevitable. But I'm going to pick Bergeron.
Yep, I would agree. Who's your hard charger? Oh, that's all sorts of noises. I just asked you to pick a hard charger.
Look, it's going to be a tough one, but I'm going to go. See how we go with Evan Smith.
Okay, well, you go down really at the back of the bus. If I was to go one, I'd probably go with Austin Hunter.
Okay. Well, race fans,
No,
he's
been turned.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
We haven't completed a lap yet, so I pick someone else. Seth Woods.
Okay. Green flag, though, out of turn number 4. Already Alex Bergeron looking for further placings here in tonight's A-main, but they go wheel to wheel. Nearly 4 wide they were momentarily into turns 1 and 2. Already great racing here in tonight's A-main.
Yeah, you see Holbert in the 97 trying to get up the inside there of Richie Yost. And Richie Yost, who was running the middle of the speedway, was trying to get by Mason Inman. Meanwhile, there's a battle on for the race lead. Brian Belitz and Chris Webster. Belitz, your B-main winner. Webster in the 44, sitting in that second position now. Oh, look out, Mason Inman trying to mow the grass here in turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, it definitely was. Trying to get the gyms mowing out on the racetrack. And, well, down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. Richie Yost battling for position number 4 with Mason Inman. On the top side of the speedway, Yost gets the run down to 1 and 2. Takes over the 4th spot from Mason Inman down the back straight away this time by.
Chris Webster's been relegated back to position number 3 in that 44 machine now. Brian Belitz in the 56 might have a whole lot of company right now for the race lead. We've just completed lap number 5. Mason Inman, mate, on track equals fast as per the Power Plats presentation.
Yeah, definitely it does. Into turn number 3 and 4 they go this time by. Holbert battling with the 519 car, it looks like, of Aaron Langley. Into turns number 1 and 2 they go. Your quick time man here tonight, already up to position number 6.
Yeah, he's not wasting any time as, well, Langley up into position 5. Tell you what, he must feel a little hard done by after going quick time, beating the likes of, Alex Bergeron, Richie Yost, Adam Holbert, Norrie Tippett, those kind of guys. But you win your heat race, and then all of a sudden, you don't play the inversion game, and all of a sudden you got to start outside row 4, and you've got your work cut out for you.
Yeah, definitely right. Never liked the fact when that happens in an A-mains. It's always a big challenge, though. We'll see what happens in the closing laps of tonight's A-main. And, well, let's see what happens as we go on with the laps. Holbert, though, battling with Norrie Tippett. This is for position number 6 on the speedway. Holbert has it at the moment. Into turns number 3 and 4. They run this time by.
Richie O still trying to break onto the podium, I should say. Meanwhile, Belitz being challenged for the race lead down the back straightaway. This is lap number 11, so we added the extra 3 laps because we'll have a competition caution at the half race distance in about 4 laps time. And Matt, with what is 11 down, we've still got 19 to go. We'll make that 22 technically.
Yeah, we certainly do. Into turns number 3 and 4. They run this time by, though. Battle on for the race lead between Brian Belitz and Alex Bergeron. Bergeron goes to the bottom side in 1 and 2. Picks up the front left wheel down the back straight away into turn number 3 and 4. The 44 car of Chris Webster is right there. The trotting performance number 44 machine of Chris Webster goes to the top shelf in 1 and 2. This time, Bergeron looking for the race lead. Down the back shadow, they go wheel to wheel into turn number 3 and 4. This time by Brett.
14 down. So at the end of the next lap, I believe we're going to see the yellow come out. There's a bit of contact there. And then, in fact, there's the yellow coming out right now. And that is going to freeze the timing and scoring. And like I said, these caution laps are counting, but they do it. They add extra 3 laps to the total number of laps. That's why you see 33 and not 30 laps on the board with the caution laps counting. And that's just basically and purely because, Matt, it's a competition caution.
Yeah, it certainly is. So let's see what happens in the remaining laps of tonight's A-Main. Here at Saville, Pennsylvania's Lernerville Speedway. This is a cool little track, Brett. I'll tell you what, with no walls around this place, you really know where to run the cushion.
There was one track in Australia that you would compare this to. What would you compare it to?
Parramatta.
Yes, I was going to say, if I don't get a Parramatta, we are going to fight. We were always going to fight, Matthew.
Mate, I'll tell you what, though. You really think of it. It is nearly a close scale, if you really think of it, though.
Yeah.
All you do is just put the big screen in the middle of the speedway, and you've got Parramatta.
Yep. You've got to move the front stretch wall further back, closer to the crowd.
Yeah.
So then you've got that banking. So then there's technically no wall right on the edge of the racetrack where it's down off the racetrack. But yes.
What is this? Well, this racetrack, what's this, 3/8?
No idea.
It'll be close to that, I reckon. So I'll have to do a measurement and find out on how big this racetrack is, because I reckon it's pretty damn close to about at least a 460 to 470 meter racetrack, I reckon.
Parramatta
well, we're set to go.
460?
Yeah, I reckon it's about 460. We're set to go, though. Back to green flag with go Brett, down to 1 and 2.
But let's look at Webster down to the inside. Richie Yost trying to make it 3 wide, but the 12 machine of Bergeron just gets clear of Webster. Webster slides up in front of Richie Yost. Now Yost trying to go back to the inside. 14 laps remaining here at the Lernerville Speedway, the iRacing Champions League Super Nationals round number 2.
Down to turns 3 and 4 they go. This time by looking for the race leaders, 3-time world sprint car champion of Alex Bergeron goes to the inside of Brian Billets. Down the back shadow they run this time by Yost is right there as well with the 44 car of Chris Webster. Down to 3 and 4 they run this time by down the main straightaway. Another lap completed, 21 in the books, Brett.
Well, how long can Brian Billets hold on for? Because as you said, you've got Bergeron all over the back of him, working down the back straight into 3 and 4. Slide jump coming for the race lead. What can Billets do? Can Billets turn it back underneath him? He does. He's going to throw his own slider into turn number 1 and 2, but it's not going to be off. And there goes Bergeron. Bye-bye, rest of the field.
Into turns number 3 and 4 they run, though, this time by down the main straightaway. Into turns number 1 and 2, and Bergeron has the race lead. Here comes Webster with a slider on Billets. Made it work, though, to turns 1 and 2. Great racing between position number 2 and 3 at the moment on the speedway. We look at another battle between Yost and Hulbert on the racetrack. Into turns number 1 and 2 they go. They're battling for minor placings on the racetrack. That's for position before between Adam Hulbert and Richie Yost. We look back up in the middle between your positions 2 and 3 right now with Brian Billets and Chris Webster. Into 1 and 2 they go, Brett.
Well, this is a great racing between Billets, Webster, Yost and Hulbert again. Lots of battles that were happening over the past 3 to 4 laps. And now again, Webster trying that outside line, trying to get by Brian Billets again. He won your B-main, folks, and started on the pole with the inversion coming out. And, well, he's still sitting in second position.
Down to turns 3 and 4 they run this time by down the main straightaway. Into turns 1 and 2. The battle is on. Here comes Webster with a slide job. Down the back straightaway. Into turns number 3 and 4 they run this time by. Well, Brilliant takes the Second place back off Webster. Down to 1 and 2 they go once again. And Richie Yost is right there as well. But three car battle for second position.
Oh, all of the yerbers happening right now on the racetrack. If you don't know what a yerber is, neither do I. We got Blitz being turned around by the 29 of Richie Yost, and with what was 4 laps left to run. A tough break for the driver that took out your B-main.
Certainly right. Into turns number 3 and 4 they run this time by. Well, race fans, they've got 3 to go here in tonight's A-main. And Alex Bergeron has the race lead. Richie Yost now up to position number 3 on the speedway. Trying to track down Chris Webster in the 44 car. Brian Belitz, though. What's happened to Brian? He's out of the race. He's down to position number 12 on the racetrack. We've got 1.5 laps left to go. Meanwhile, Bergeron crosses the stripe. The white flag is out, Brett. 1 to run.
1 to go for your race leader, Bergeron. He's opened up a near 4-second advantage with his work down the back straight. In fact, that's your second place driver of Chris Webster. Bergeron comes across the line to take the twin Yerba checkered flag. Bergeron wins from Webster. Holbert in third, Yost fourth, Mason Inman rounds out your top 5. And you go back and take a look at Austin Hunter in 6th, Jeffrey West, Aaron Langley, in fact Drake Troutman, Aaron Langley, and Kevin Van Horn. Again, these results that were on screen are unofficial, and we wait for the official results to come up on your screen, and here they are on their way. Bergeron, Webster, Holbert, Yost, and Inman, your top 5. Hunter, West, Langley, Van Horn, Troutman, your top 10, followed by Tucker, Belitz, Smith, Woods, Tippett, and Elder. Matt, another nice, quick, easy night for the iRacing Champions League Pro Late Models. Their second round of the Super Nationals is complete. And after picking up the win, he goes back-to-back with another win of Alex Bergeron.
Yeah, certainly does. A good race tonight for Alex Bergeron. Didn't qualify that well here tonight. Obviously, tried to get his heat race win. And we'll see what happens next week when we come back for round number 3, Brett.
Well, we'll wrap things up here on UltimateDirtTV. Again, don't forget to check out the iRacing Champions League on the World Wide Web and on their social media pages. Give them likes, shares, and follows, and keep up to date with the people that put on this wonderful event that you see here each and every Wednesday night. I believe we might be doing some more with them maybe next week as well when it comes to the Super Nationals. Again, I know they've got quite a fair bit of racing going on, and we've seen it previously with the big blocks and the modifieds at Lania. But until next time, on behalf of the team here at UltimateDirtTV and the manager behind the scenes, I'm Brett Wheeler. I'll joined alongside Matty Bailey. We say farewell. Good night.